What's up, y'all? Check out 4 general ways women choose a man on Vimeo. Check it out. You know I had to do an on-demand video. And shoot, you know how I roll. And I'm going to tell you what. When I say 4 general ways a woman check out a man, let me be very clear. I ain't talking about no damn choosing signals. I don't have an issue with that, but I ain't talking about choosing signals or anything like that. I ain't talking about individual women do. Because individual women all do their own thing. And this is what women in general, what I'll be talking about women in general, how women in general will choose a man. And they're not all going to do it the same way. And there's always going to be an exception. But in general, a man needs to pick up on what I'll be talking about in the on-demand video about what a woman is going to do. Because one of the things that is a real issue I'm seeing is that many men really don't understand women and how they move. You know, we just checking them out, seeing how fine they are and everything. But there's a lot of men out here having trouble. And or they can't figure out why a woman's doing this, why she's doing that, why she's picking this man but not them. Now there's some stuff that some dudes throw out there. Like why they might go for that guy who real muscular or something like that. But, that plays a part. And that's something I do get into a little bit. But there's always something. You always got to understand, okay, why they choosing? Why they choosing? And like I said, I talk about 4 general ways. So if a woman, and I do throw out one other way in the video, but I just throw it out because I mentioned only a few women can actually do that. And when I say general, it's like if you have 100 women in a room, 99 of them going to be doing one of these. 99 of these women going to be doing one of these. There's always some extra, some outlier, something like that. And, it really is very important for a man to understand women, understand how they move. Because if they know, to kind of paraphrase that ancient proverb from Sun Tzu, to paraphrase it, to kind of change it up. If you know yourself and you know women, you need not fear the results of 100 seductions. And that's how you want to look at it. That's how you want to play it. But see, you gotta understand, okay, why women doing this? Because, and I've got it down to 4, because then I say, I've talked with, I'm not exaggerating. When I say in my lifetime, I've talked with thousands of women. They usually express one of them or observe them. They show one of these. One of these I'll be talking about in the video. There hasn't been too many exceptions. There might be 1 or 2 that does something on some weird stuff. But like I said, unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not a science. It's not a science. It's more an art. But if you're talking about 99 out of 100 women, shoot, that's a good thing. You already know. It's like, oh, a woman choosing me for this. Oh, okay, this is what I'm presenting. This is why this woman is choosing me. In fact, that's an important thing. If you know what you present, then you have an idea why a woman's choosing. In fact, it can give you, one of the things that it'll give you some idea of why particular women have chosen you in the past and not chosen. And like I said, I ain't getting into all that choosing signal stuff. I ain't getting into all of that. Because whatever the case, however you want to do it, however you say, first of all, a woman is making a choice whether you cold approach her or choosing signal, whatever. But what's behind her choice? That's the thing. And I would say this video, on-demand video, is getting behind why they choosing. Not whatever signals they giving, but why they choosing. Why they going for this type of man? Why they doing this? Or why they going for that type of man? Or why they doing this? And especially, I really want to emphasize this about yourself, understanding yourself. Why do you have certain type of women coming for you, but certain other women, they ain't giving you any? You know, why is a particular woman skipping over you when you got all this stuff going on, but she's skipping right over you, going for that guy that you might consider a bum? And I get into all of it, because you understand it, and it's not about being like how crazy they are or something like that. A lot of times, some guys will be looking at women, they doing something, and they's like, well, why are they doing that? It's like, no, once you understand, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can use this to my advantage. That's the key to it. You can use it, because then if you know what's going on, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can do this. I can use it to my advantage. That's the key to it all. And like I said, they general ways, because there's always going to be, you know, an outlier here and there, or some woman is just going to do something that I didn't even talk about. And there's a fifth one I put in there, but I just do that real briefly. But I said only a few women can do that. In fact, I was going to say 5 general ways at first, but I said, nah, only a few women can do that fifth one. But you gotta buy it to see what I was talking about. And I might do a separate video on that one, because all women can't do that particular one. I ain't gonna give y'all anything now. Yeah, you gotta get the video. So anyway, like what I always do, I'm including the trailer for that video right after this, like attached to this video. And if you just check the link to the on-demand video, will be in the description box, so you can just check it out right away. Definitely check it out, take notes, but you really think, and as I say even in the video, really think about, okay, the women you've dealt with, and this is something, if you pay attention to it, pay attention to what may happen in the future. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have for right now. But check out the video. The link is in the description box. All right? And I'll talk to y'all. Peace. Check out 4 general ways women choose a man. Choose a man. And I ain't talking about choosing signals. I'm talking about, like, as a group. As a group, how do women really choose the men that they want to deal with? 4 general ways. Now, I've ad nauseum said women are individuals, but there's still some general patterns if you know what to pay attention to. And these are 4 general patterns that I've seen in my decades of life. And this is something very important for a man to understand, because he always needs to understand why a particular woman is choosing him. Now, he's not going to know what her individual motives are, but he can get a general idea why he's getting women, why he's not getting women, how women are generally seeing him. Now, as I said, these are general, but as you go over them, as I list them, you'll see, oh, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. And some parts I'm going to go deep, some y'all going to be like, oh, okay. And trust me, you're going to have some idea about this. So you want to really check out the video, take notes, think about how the different things I'll be pointing out have applied in your own life. You really want to learn from this, because that's the main thing. You know, like I said, I'm not talking about like some choosing signals or something like that, because shoot, that's a whole other conversation. But general ways in which a woman is going to go for a particular man. Why is she going to find him attractive? Why she ain't going to find him attractive? General ways. And we're talking about women as a group, not individuals, women as a group. That's very important. So anyway, check out the video. Check out the video now. All right? Now I'll talk to y'all. Peace.